You're watching the Samsung Galaxy M51 Disassembly. First, make sure to remove the SIM tray. And then we're going to use a hairdryer or a heat gun to heat up the back plate and loosen up the adhesive underneath. Then we're going to use a plastic pry tool to pry the back plate off. So here you have your back plate and it's plastic. There are 15 Phillips screws which need to be removed. Once the screws are removed, we're going to disconnect this flex cable over here from the main board. And then we're going to separate the back housing from the mid frame. And the back housing itself is also plastic. You have your NFC antenna located over here. You also have some more antenna flex cables, one here and one here. On the other side, you have some graphite film over here to help transfer heat. You also have some more antenna flex cables on the inside towards the top portion. You have your loudspeaker down here. There are some rubber gaskets over here where the charger port is, the speaker area, as well as the headphone jack. Your fingerprint reader and power buttons located right here, as well as your volume keys right here. Now we're going to disconnect the battery cable. Now we're going to disconnect the flex cable that connects your main board to your subboard. We have one wire cable we need to pop off from the main board, as well as the subboard on the bottom. Let's disconnect the front-facing camera. You have one Phillips screw over here holding down the main board. Once that screw is removed, we can lift up and remove the main board. Here's a better look at your main board. You have a rubber gasket around the connectors over here. Your cameras are located here. If you want to disconnect your cameras, all you'd have to do is just pop the connectors off. Here's the other side. You have your SIM card and memory card reader located right here. Your proximity sensor is right here, as well as your secondary mic, this piece right there. You have some graphite over here to help transfer heat. Peeling that off reveals the Qualcomm processor over here, as well as the thermal pad sitting on top of it. Next, we're going to disconnect the flex cable for your screen right here. And then we're going to remove the charger port board. There is some adhesive underneath it, so we're going to have to pry it off. So here's a better look at that charger port board. You have your headphone jack right here. Here's your charger port. You have some rubber gaskets around these connectors. Here's the other side. You have a liquid damage indicator located here. This is a white sticker. You have your primary microphone located right here. Now you're left with the mid frame, your battery right here, your vibrator motor here, your earpiece speakers located right here. You have some more rubber gaskets around this area, as well as down here around the headphone jack area and the charger port. This phone does have a lot of rubber gaskets, which makes me think it might be water resistant to a certain point. However, there's no gasket around the SIM tray, so I'm not sure about that. As far as replacing the screen goes, you'd have to heat the front of the phone where the screen is, pry the screen off the frame, making sure you run your cable through the slit over here in the mid frame. And then you get your new screen, run your cable back through, and reassemble the phone. Now it's time to remove the battery. We're going to have to apply heat with a hairdryer or a heat gun from the front of the phone where the screen is, so we can loosen up the adhesive that's underneath the battery. And then we're going to use a plastic pry tool to pry the battery off. Here's a better look at your battery. Here's the other side. Also, one more thing to mention, there's a copper tape in between the screen and the frame itself. You can see through over here and some other parts of the assembly. So that's going to help transfer heat from the screen. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the phone back together. Once all your screws are back in place, apply new adhesive and reapply your back plate. Flip your phone over, power it on, and you're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.